Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of Purgatory, your weekly update for Diablo 3 news. It is Monday, June 11th, and today we will be discussing major changes coming in patch 1.0.3, cheaters getting the boot, the disparity between melee and ranged characters, and real money auction house reminders. Patch 1.0.3 is expected to launch later this month, and with it we will be seeing some major changes to the game. The first of these major changes is a bridging of the Inferno item gap. Specifically, we will be seeing the higher level item gear dropping in Act 1 Inferno, which was not previously the case. Although it is a much lower percentage chance, there is still an opportunity to get the highest level gear now in Act 1 Inferno. This is going to make it so that players who are not capable or just do not desire to farm Act 2, 3, and 4 will be able to stick to Act 1 to try to get the best gear. There will also be a change to how Nephilim Valor work. They will be making it so that boss fights now drop a 1 less guaranteed rare, and champion packs now drop 1 more guaranteed rare when you're at a full 5 stack of Nephilim Valor. What this means, of course, is that they are further incentivizing the desire to farm champion packs rather than bosses, because so far they have found that people are still focusing on the boss runs after getting 5 stacks of Inferno and then resetting. What they are hoping will happen with this change is that people will continue to farm looking for more and more champion packs rather than starting the game over again. There are further changes coming with the patch, including a nerf to monster damage while in a group, changing to the scaling in Inferno, specifically making it a little bit easier, repair cost, and more. For further information on patch 1.0.3, be sure to follow the link in the video description below. Hackers, cheaters, botters, and exploiters, keep a close eye on your accounts, as in the very near future they may be banned. Blizzard recently put up a post stating that they will be taking action against people caught using these exploits, saying that they have always taken a strong stance on cheating and they're going to continue to enforce this stance. They will begin suspensions of players caught using cheats or players who begin cheating in the very near future. So again, if you're doing any of these things, be wary of the potential consequences that may come with it, and if you choose to continue to do it, get ready to deal with it. According to a recent Blue post, the disparity between melee and ranged characters in its current state is not okay. This has been echoed by many people in the community, but it is interesting to see a Blue actually come out and state this. Now, in an upcoming patch 1.0.3, in which we will be seeing some major changes, some of those changes are actually geared towards changing this disparity and hopefully making it a little bit easier for melee characters. Now, it is important to note that in the post he actually stated that in the hardcore gameplay scene, there is not quite as much of a disparity simply because everyone is focused on survivability. However, in softcore, most of the ranged characters are just zerging and not worrying about deaths, focusing not on survivability at all or very little, and more focused on damage output without much concern for the fact that they are dying. So things such as increased repair cost, changes to enemy health and damage reduction in co-op, and additional changes that they plan to take place will be moving towards addressing this issue and hopefully making it better for melee characters in softcore difficulty. All signs point to the release of the Real Money Auction House in the very near future, and with that we have seen an update post on the European Diablo 3 homepage with Real Money Auction House reminders. They go into some of the security measures that are being taken place for the Real Money Auction House. Specifically, in order to have a Battle.net balance, you will be required to have a Battle.net authenticator. Also, in order to access PayPal, it is required that you sign up for the Battle.net SMS Protect service, which will periodically send you a text message whenever a PayPal-related transaction takes place. All of these security measures hoping to instill a sense of safety when using the Real Money Auction House. There was also a reminder of the fact that we can only access the auction house in our particular region, and we will not be able to access it in other regions, even though we can create characters there. Also, there will be a delay in some item deliveries. I'm assuming that what is going to take place here is that if any high value items are sold, or if things seem a bit off, for example, if someone tries to make a purchase on your account outside of your normal playing location. So yes, the Real Money Auction House should be coming very, very soon. There may be delay in the Commodity Auction House if they still find it unstable, but nevertheless, the Real Money Auction House for equipment is coming in the near future. Alright guys, that does it for this week's episode of Purgatory. As always, thank you so much for watching. Be sure to tune in next Monday for another episode, keeping you up to date on all the week's events in Diablo 3. Also, DiabloCast will be returning this week, so be sure to tune in later in the week for another Diablo 3 podcast. Thanks so much for watching. If you like the content, please subscribe, and as always, keep watching and keep owning.